Windows XP 2001. Everyone back in 2001 really loved this operating system, as this was a well-used operating system that has stormed the markets and the PC Master Race. But is it really usable in 2021? Well, we're going to find out today on the first video of Samurai's Tech. Now, the laptop that I'm using has a Core 2 Duo T5750 with 2 gigs of DDR2, and we're going to see how usable today it is in 2021. Welcome to Samurai's Tech, and this is a video on Windows XP. So let me tell you a little story about this laptop. This right here is a StyleNote laptop. The model is unknown, but if you do know the model, please let me know in the comments. And this laptop was given to me by my dad, as someone from his workplace has given him this laptop. But obviously, Windows Vista that this thing used to have wasn't going to cut it, and you all know how bad Windows Vista was. So then, I decided to put Windows XP on it, as this sounds more suitable for 2 gigs of DDR2 and a Core 2 Duo. So let's see how capable this thing is, shall we? So let's start playing some normal games. For example, stuff that's already on the OS, like 3D Pinball. Launching 3D Pinball was obviously expected. It ran fine, there was no stuttering, it ran as it should. I mean, it runs on everything as too good, but for a little netbook, for a netbook, that is impressive, because my old netbook was never able to run 3D Space Pinball, Space Free, whatever the name is, I don't know, I can't say it. It ran it quite well, let's just put it that way. It never ran well on my old Acer Aspire laptop, which I'll put a picture up. Never ran well on that, and the old laptop used to blue screen a lot. And this is a pretty capable laptop for the basic stuff, what we're going to be doing today. There's going to be no gaming involved, unlike some light little apps built into Windows, like this 3D Pinball. But we're doing no graphics related stuff. We just want to know how usable it is in 2021. Now, obviously, looking at the internet on here was an absolute breeze. Like, I've got a version of Google Chrome called Google Chrome 49, which is the version. Out of date now, which is not supported by them anymore. But doing some basic stuff, like opening Discord in a browser, didn't work properly, but it was enough to be able to chat to my friends through the XP. And just looking at YouTube in basic, it worked completely fine. Like, there was nothing wrong. Maxed out at 720p, since this is a 16x10 monitor at 1280 by 800. So the extension I was using called H.264E5, and basically what this extension does is it allows me to play back videos at 720p maximum, and at least have a decent frame rate at watching back videos. There are a few micro stutters, and if that's for people that do not like micro stutters, then obviously it may not work for you properly. You may get away with 480p, but in this case I'm fine with micro stutters and I don't care. So as you can see here, it's a bit slow at loading the browsers. The browser's a bit slow at loading stuff up at the moment, but as soon as it gets up to speed, like here, from there on, when it starts to load all of its stuff up, it's completely spotless. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Okay then, now we're starting to get into the benchmark territory, and benchmarking this thing, surprisingly the performance on this little laptop is doing surprisingly better than I think it would. Rocking a SIS Miracle Free graphics chip and pairing it with a Core 2 Duo, I think this was a good pairing for what it was capable of. There was some few stutters as I had fraps open in the background to show the frame rate of what this thing had in the background. Well, the frame rate of it, and I had fraps running in the background, which also kind of not helped on the frame rate, but it also shows what it's capable of. So here's a little benchmark of what this thing's capable of. This thing's getting toasty. my final opinions about this laptop in general with Windows XP. Is it really worth it for Windows XP in 2021? As a matter of fact, in my opinion, if the OS still works and you can run older versions, then it's just as good as anything else. I had no problems doing my daily basic tasks. The only thing I'll notice is that some of the stuff that I use on a daily basis that require Windows 7 or higher won't run. Now obviously I could run Windows 7 on here 64-bit, but it doesn't run too well. So XP is staying on here. So my final conclusion is, like I said, if you like Windows XP, or you're just on a tight budget and you need a laptop and you don't care about what OS you're using, definitely get the laptop that I'm using if you can find a similar one, maybe with a Core 2 Duo, maybe 4 gigs of RAM, and just slap on Windows XP. You may have to use all the versions and it may be out of date, but as long as you've got an antivirus, you should be good to go. Now, as a matter of fact, thank you for actually watching this video. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.